What's up, dude?
What's up, man? How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Good. Congrats on your buck.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, it was good. Pretty stoked about it.
What state was that? Was that Utah?
It was Utah.
All right. Do you live in Utah?
No, I live in Idaho.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah. You're in Utah, right?
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Born and raised?
No, so I've only been here 8 years. I grew up in Springfield, Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I
Nice.
moved out here when I got hired with the fire department.
Nice. That's good. You still working with the fire department right now?
Am I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my full-time gig.
Okay. Good. Good. Yeah, I was wondering. I mean, I've seen your stuff for a long time and just haven't connected paths yet.
Yeah.
So, well, man, we can just get into it. I'm already recording,
Oh, okay.
so honestly, let's just let's just hop in, man. So tell me about yourself, like your upbringing and kind of how it got you to where you're at right now.
Yeah, man. So born and raised in Springfield, Oregon. My dad has pretty much been, just as far as hunting goes, he's been hunting my entire life. So I've been following him around archery ranges since I was in diapers, holding on to his pinky and stuff. So
Nice.
started at a young age, and I got pretty much immersed in it ever since I was little. So that was a pretty easy transition as an adult to just stay in it and keep going.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like fitness stuff goes, like same thing. Like I grew up in my crib in the garage holding PVC pipes up with my dad. So he's had a pretty huge influence on who I am today, you know.
Nice.
About 8 years ago, I moved to Utah because I got a job offer with the fire department here. So my wife's whole family lives here, and in the fire service, it can be pretty competitive. So you just
Right.
shotgun apply to, like, you have a good idea of where you want to end up, but you gotta apply to a bunch of different places. So Sandy, Utah was the first one to offer me a job, so I took it. And honestly, it's been kind of a blessing because they've been awesome. So I scored
Good.
for sure. But
That's awesome.
yeah, got three little ones, twin boys that are a handful.
Yeah.
That's an adventure in itself. But yeah, life's good,
Yeah.
man.
That's cool, dude. That's cool you mentioned that because I've seen on your Instagram, like you take your boys, like you're lifting in the gym and they're right there with you,
Yeah,
or out shooting your bow and stuff. Like that's cool.
yeah. I try to do,
But,
like, I feel like I turned out like an okay human being. So whatever my dad did with me, I'm trying to trying to do
yeah,
with my kids. You know. So hopefully they turn out to at least be able to contribute to society, right?
right. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you always want to be a firefighter, or how did you get into that?
No, man. Originally, I think, like, I got into construction and stuff. Sorry. I got
You're
into
good.
construction at a young age. I started, my first job ever was at the bow rack in Springfield, Oregon. So I worked there when I was like 12 years old, building arrows for Wayne. Um,
Nice.
so I've been,
That's the guy Campaign goes to,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So,
Yeah. Nice.
yep, just a little fart building Cam Haynes' arrows and making
Yeah.
sure I don't screw them up. But yeah, so I worked there for like the summers and stuff in between school and stuff. And then I started doing tile, got the whole blue collar side of me, and definitely didn't want to do tile my entire life, even though here I
Yeah.
am doing tile again as a side job. But started college getting like my psychology degree. I wanted to be a police officer, or I thought I wanted to be a police officer.
Yeah.
But then, so my wife, I met in high school back in Oregon. Um, this guy's called twice in a row. Um, so I met my wife in high school. Sorry, it keeps popping up on my computer and it's like obnoxious.
Yeah. You're good. If he calls one more time, you can take it for a
Okay, yeah,
sec.
three
But
times is the emergency, right?
yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know the name, but
Oh,
yeah. So I met my wife in high school, and when I graduated, she's a couple of years younger than me. They moved out here to Utah, like her junior year, So I was graduating and stuff, started going to college, was going for my psychology degree, and I came to visit her, and she has some younger siblings and stuff. And we were heading home from the swimming pool, and I was driving all the kids back to their house on this back road, and there was this um, older couple pulled off on the side of the road, and this dude was laying on the ground, and she was like freaking out, and I was like, "Oh, this isn't good." And my mom's in the medical field, so I've always been the type of person that, if someone's in need, you go help them, right?
Yeah.
So I pull over. I tell all the siblings and stuff to stay in the car. I go out to that guy, and essentially, more or less, looking back now, like he took his last breaths in my arms. And on the phone with 911, they're like, "Do you know CPR? Do you know this? Can you do this?" And like for the first time in my life, I was like, "I'm helpless." And dude, that tore me up. I hated it. So as soon as I got home from that trip, I started volunteer firefighting, started going to school to become a paramedic. And then, I volunteered for about 7 years, got my paramedic, and then got offered this job here in Sandy. And that's how I became a firefighter.
Dang.
So
That's
pretty
awesome,
wild.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's funny. I'm now working, I'm not working near where the incident was, but I drive past it all the time. So the
Yeah.
incident
I
that
know
got
you
me into
remember that.
firefighting is what brought me here. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Man, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Good. I like that. Now, like you have like a reason and like a why to be doing that.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Good, man.
Which was clutch in my
Um,
interview to get the job because nobody else had a story like that. So it's like, yeah,
yeah.
that helped a lot.
That's good. That's good. Um, I think it's important for a lot of people to have some of those basic skills, though,
Oh, yeah.
especially when we're out in the backcountry, like hunting away from any medical help. Like those are important things to know.
Oh, yeah, dude. You
Yeah,
should know how to splint up something or a tourniquet
yeah,
or like start a fire. Like just
yeah,
basic
right,
things. Like, I mean, CPR would be huge. I mean, you're gonna be doing it a while, but like you could save somebody's life out there for sure.
for
And that's
sure.
just basic stuff.
Yeah,
So I mean,
yeah,
you can
that's
literally
good.
YouTube how to put on a tourniquet.
True. Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
So
Well, that's cool. So you've been into hunting forever. Sounds like your dad was into it too.
yeah, yeah, and he pretty much
Nice.
he only archery hunted. Like I took him on his first
Really?
rifle hunt this last January for a cow.
Wow.
So he's bow hunted his entire life. So that's all I grew up
Dang.
knowing. And I never even picked up a rifle until I moved here. So
Yeah,
I'm fairly new to that rifle game too.
that's cool.
So
Well, was there something that just kept him in the archery, or was it just the opportunity, or
I'm not sure. I mean, obviously he loves it. Um,
yeah,
it, in Oregon, like other than like bear and stuff, like you're either going to rifle hunt or you're going to archery hunt.
yeah,
And I think he's just so invested and so like addicted and loved archery so much, he just stayed in it. All of his
nice,
points were always for archery, and that's where
yeah,
like all my first deer, pig, bear, first couple bears, all that stuff was with a bow. So
that's cool.
yeah,
And you're shooting Matthews right now,
right now, yeah.
right? Yeah. Which one are you shooting?
I have the lift, and then this is the phase 4 right here.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice. That's good. I'm shooting that phase four. I
it's a
like
good
it.
bow. It's smooth, man. It's
Mhm.
so smooth.
Yeah.
But
What's kind of your bow setup?
so I'm running. It's upstairs, getting ready to go on a hunt tomorrow morning. But I got the well, I can. It's pretty much set up similar to this one. So I got the
Okay,
dialed,
nice.
not a weatherman. Dialed Arxos. I got the 3-pin on my lift, and this is just the single pin with the bottom dialer pin on this guy, and then just spider stabilizers. I still have the stock strings on the lift, unfortunately. Um, those haven't been too incredible, but running the X10 Parallel Pro on the Arrow, so the Easton X10 Parallel Pro. I've
Okay,
been loving
nice.
these. They've been shooting really well.
Good.
And then the Sever 1.5 hybrid broadhead.
Oh yeah, sick,
So,
dude. We have a similar setup. So I'm shooting the Phase 4 with the dialed sight and the hybrid Sever.
oh yeah,
Freaking
how'd that
great
perform?
set. Great.
Yeah.
It was awesome, dude. I didn't take like the best shot. I kind of like spined him from the top, and then it went down and hit the artery. And that buck, I mean, he died in like 20 seconds,
Oh, that's awesome.
just bled out. But it wasn't like the best shot to take, you know.
Mm-hmm. It
But it
worked.
worked good.
That's awesome.
It
It
worked,
worked.
right?
Were
So
you just shooting
it
like
was
steep downhill on a cliff or kind of thing, or?
went downhill, and he was laying down. So I made some noise for him to stand up, and as soon as he was started to stand up, I shot
Oh,
because I didn't
okay.
want him to run off.
To bolt, yeah.
And yeah, I just drilled him
Nice. That's
as he
awesome,
was
dude.
standing up.
That's
But
sick.
it was cool.
Was it a long
So
stalk or?
no, dude, it was like we spotted him at like 3:45 in the afternoon, and then he bedded at 4 o'clock, and I stalked over, and I think I killed him at like 4:30 or
Oh,
4:40.
nice.
So he was only like 600 yards away, stalked in. The wind was perfect. Got into 15 yards and just smoked him.
Dude, isn't it so
So
funny in archery how hard it seems it is 99.9% of the time, but then as soon as you kill something, it honestly, I
yeah,
don't want to say it's easy, but dude, it's like it's the
dude.
easiest thing in the world. It's like, why has it been so hard this entire time when that just happened like that? Isn't it
Yeah,
silly?
dude, totally. Yeah, that was my first bow kill,
Oh,
and
heck yeah.
so I was like, it was sweet, but like that was the fifth stock of the trip, and
Hmm.
we'd been out there for 8 days, and so it was like it was getting to be a grind, and then it happened and it was done. I'm like, dude, this is totally easy. I could go kill like whatever with my bow right
Right?
now.
And then it'll be another
But like,
grind, and then
yeah,
yeah,
exactly. So
keeps you coming back for more.
exactly, but it was awesome. It was a good trip.
So you
So.
have you been hunting a while, or is this fairly new to hunting? I know you've been definitely in the video photo space for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I've been hunting as long as I can remember,
Hmm.
but just never got after it very hard with the bow.
Okay.
And always mostly just rifle hunted. I've always had a bow and like shot it, but never really got after it much.
Uh huh.
And then the last couple of years, I really started working hard towards it. Mostly just mule deer. Haven't done a ton of archery elk hunting,
Hmm.
and yeah, so fairly new to the bow hunting realm of stuff,
Oh, okay.
but
It's addicting, isn't
yeah,
it?
I know,
It is so
dude, it's
fun.
so fun. Yeah,
Are you
I've
hunting?
got a
Are
couple
you
more.
gonna hunt Idaho this year?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, just general stuff. My wife drew a really nice rifle elk tag,
Oh, okay.
so that'll be fun. And she's never killed anything other than a turkey, so
Oh, dude, that's gonna be a
it's a lot of
riot.
fun. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
We had somebody in line to buy an Idaho tag this last year, and they sold out before they got to the checkout.
Oh dang,
So we couldn't get it.
dang.
We couldn't get a
Yeah,
archery elk tag.
yeah, they're hard to get a hold of if you're not a resident.
Yeah,
So
I was bummed. And
that
you can
works
get
out.
two, right?
I don't know.
Can you still get
Maybe
two
I
tags?
actually don't know. I know I can get two deer tags if I
Oh,
want,
okay.
but I don't know if I can get two elk tags. But
Hmm.
yeah, maybe I can.
Are you gonna
But I
archery hunt?
haven't.
Are you gonna archery hunt in Idaho, or is it all rifle?
Yeah,
You're
if I have
ditching it.
time in September, I'll archery hunt, um, especially for elk. But it also depends on how much time I have, because I got some stuff I'm trying to film, and
Oh,
some
nice.
and school starts soon, and still in school, so it will see how it goes.
On
But
that grind.
I know lots of stuff going on. But what tags do you have this year?
So I got Utah does a program called Dedicated Hunter. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Yeah,
So I have the dedicated deer, and then just a general
nice,
over the counter elk tag for archery, and then
nice.
just I have a late season cow tag. So
Okay.
that's any weapon, and that goes until like January 31st. So
Oh, nice.
try to fill the freezer for sure, but
Yeah,
it's never a for sure thing. If we don't get any snow, man, that hunt's brutal. Almost
yeah,
not
I
harder
bet.
on that hunt than any other ones.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Like,
that's good. So you got a couple tags you can get after.
yeah,
That dedicated one's nice because it's you can hunt all 3 seasons, right?
yeah. Yeah. So I killed. This is my second year. I killed a buck last year.
Okay, so you got
Um,
one more.
and then so this year is like my picky year is what I call it. So,
Yeah,
granted, I haven't really been out this year, just been busy with work and kiddos and stuff like that.
yeah,
But it's my picky year for deer, so he's got to be really cool or really big. Um,
right.
and then I probably won't even go out for the rifle or the muzzleloader, maybe once.
Yeah,
Just stay away from the pumpkin patch and just carry my bow around. But next year we'll
yeah.
be right back after it pretty seriously.
Nice. That's good. Can you hunt the extended archery on that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Nice.
that's honestly that's my favorite time to hunt.
Really?
Like velvet bucks are fun and all, but dude, there's something about a giant rutted up mule deer that just,
Yeah,
yeah, I love it. It's so
that's
fun.
cool. Yeah, yeah. I've never hunted that at the extended down there, but it sounds like it'd be fun. So
Yeah, be a ride.
maybe
It's a ride.
someday
Yeah, you
I have to
got to
get
make
out
it
there.
down.
Yeah,
That's what some people do is they'll just get like put in for like the easiest tag to draw with no plan to hunt the early
with yeah,
season, and then they'll
yeah,
just go hunt the extended because it goes till November 30th.
right.
So,
Yeah. We have a couple units in Idaho that are late archery that go from like mid-November to mid-December
oh, okay.
that are nice. I hunted at archery last year and found some good bucks, but didn't get close on any of
Oh,
them.
okay.
It's tough.
I had a buddy that killed a really good buck out there on that hunt.
Yeah. Yeah. It was hard. I had like a lot of weather and then just it was a grind. That hunt was,
Oh
but it was
yeah.
fun. So,
Yeah, the
yeah.
winters past couple of years have been pretty gnarly.
I don't know. It's been crazy.
Wild.
Yeah. Well, that's good, dude. Does your wife hunt?
She's gone out a few times. She's got a bow, but
Nice.
since the kiddos, it's been collecting dust.
Yeah.
So
I believe it.
yeah, she
Busy.
she holds down the fort when I go while I go hunting. So I've been dying
That's
to get her
good.
back into it, but she doesn't want to do it with a rifle at all. She has no interest in that. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to get her out on the archery hunt somehow.
That's good. Yeah, dude. You will. That'll be cool. So you so I'm not really super familiar with how like your channel works and everything. You do a lot of stuff on Instagram. Do you do a lot of stuff on YouTube?
I've been trying to pick it up a little bit better. My whole AdSense thing is all screwed up. So
Oh yeah.
like as far as monetization goes, I've been trying to figure that out for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
So
That's
um,
tough.
I've been posting a lot more on there. So I do a lot more of my long form content on there
Okay.
typically, but over the last probably 6 months, I've been definitely pumping a lot more like shorts out um,
Yeah.
on YouTube. But yeah, it's I would say 95% is Instagram. And then
Yeah.
yeah, it's just honestly, it's pretty much anything that's in my life or about my life. That's what I'm posting.
Cool.
The family stuff does way better than the hunting stuff does. So
Really?
yeah, it's the hunting stuff. I get decent views and stuff, but anytime I post stuff with my boys or my kiddos doing stuff, that stuff just blows up.
That's cool.
So
So probably like a bigger audience is interested in stuff like that.
yeah, yeah, and plus
So
like the family stuff doesn't get like regulated as hard as hunting stuff.
true.
Yeah, I mean, you watch your analytics, they plummet, or like as soon as I posted my bear picture this year, like I lost like 300 followers that week.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I mean, I don't know what you thought you were following.
I know, right?
Pretty funny.
Yeah. That
So
is funny. Okay, cool. You just bought a nice camera, right? What is
I
it?
got the A7S3 yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Nice.
then I got the Tamron 35 to 150 f2 to 2.8.
Okay.
So I was playing around with it a little bit today, and I'm excited, dude. I'm
There
so
you go.
excited. I've just been running the A7 III. Um,
Okay.
it only does 4K in like 24 frames and 30 frames.
Yeah.
So this one will do 60 and 120 and all in 4K
Nice.
and in 10-bit color. So
Yeah.
I'm pumped, man. Pretty excited.
That's
I'm
good.
actually going to film a bear hunt in Colorado. I leave the, so I'm gonna go try to kill my own bear like the 4th, 5th, and 6th, and then the 7th to the 13th, I'll be filming a bear hunt down there for a
Nice.
nonprofit. So
Oh, cool.
yeah.
That's awesome. How long have you been messing with cameras and filming?
Oh man, dude, I've been carrying my dad always did like the home video thing, like the big old giant
Oh, okay.
cameras. Like we were hunting and in camp and stuff like that. Like they never tried to film kill shots or anything like that. But he was always packing one around.
Nice.
Like I got old tapes, like the big giant tapes and stuff that I've tried converting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he started doing that, and then probably towards the end of high school, definitely the beginning of my college, I started carrying my own around and trying to get kill shots and stuff. Born and Raised was still pumping out DVDs at that time, and I was
Yeah.
obsessed with their DVDs and stuff like that. So YouTube wasn't huge, but I was always trying to capture stuff like that. But I never really got like serious about it until probably about a year or a year and a half ago when I bought that A7 III.
Nice.
So
That's cool.
it's been a lot more fun with this fancier equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah, really actually
It's kind of
caring
fun.
about audio and caring about like the edit and the color and everything. Like it's stressful,
Yeah.
as you know, but dude, the product that you turn out is so much better.
Oh, yeah. It is. It's crazy. So you're gonna film all your hunts this year?
Yeah, yeah. The camera doesn't leave my side. Like I take it to the
Good. Yeah,
station
me
with
too.
me. I everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool. That's cool. It sounds, and you've been doing that for a while, it sounds like. So it kind of just becomes like second nature,
yeah,
doesn't it?
yeah, yeah. Talking to the camera and stuff. There's still times where I like fumble around and can create a
Yeah.
blooper reel because I'm look like an idiot and stuff. But for the most part, you get a little more comfortable talking to the camera.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I think you do after using it for a while.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. So, a lot of people they want to be in the industry, they want to do things like you do, or they want to like they want to somehow be in the hunting industry in either a creative way or an influencer way or something.
Hmm.
From your experience thus far, what's kind of someone like your biggest advice for people who don't have anything to do with it right now, but they want to get into it?
For me, one of the biggest things that I try to do is just stay myself. Um, be true to you, because and authentic. Because if you're not, eventually it's going to come through, and people are going to see right through you. And be patient. Be very patient. Like I sat at like 7,000 followers for like 2 years or so, 3 years, and then all of a sudden it started taking off. So I mean, you just gotta be patient, and don't sell yourself out. you know,
Yeah.
I try my best to. I mean, I'll definitely only use products that I like, and I definitely will only promote products that I use. So
Hmm.
I won't be promoting stuff that like I haven't used or that I don't like genuinely like. So that's just something that I try to stick to. And then along with that is the relationship side, especially like when I start working with companies and stuff. Um, I love the relationships. Like my relationship with Mountain Ops, like it's very close. Like I can reach out to any like Trevor, one of the well, he's stepped down from CEO, but like I can reach up to the high ups and have a conversation with them, or go hang out with them, or go to their place, stuff like that. So the relationships for me are huge. And a company that reaches out, I make sure to like I tell them that all on the front end, um, because if I can't like communicate with somebody or have conversations or bounce ideas off of them, then it's just not going to work.
Yeah.
Because I feel like companies have an awesome tool with like the affiliate ambassador side of like getting suggestions, because we're the ones using it, right? And if the companies don't want
Hmm.
to hear that, then it's not worth my time.
Yeah. For sure.
So, yeah, I would just
For
say
sure.
stay true to yourself and be patient are probably the biggest two ones. And consistency. Stay consistent.
Yeah. When it comes to that consistency, what does that look like for you?
I try to post something every day, whether it's a
Okay.
photo, whether it's a video. Unfortunately, I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but the reels that I take days to put together don't do squat. But
Yeah.
the video I just do like a selfie recording that like blows up. Um, so I try to just mix it up. I mostly do like the fancy edits because I enjoy it and I
Yeah.
like pumping out a cinematic type thing. You know what I mean? So
For sure.
that's more for me. And if people like to watch it, cool. But yeah, so I try to post something every day. If I'm not feeling it that day, I don't stress about it. You know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
then if you're
That's
stressing
good.
about it and it's not enjoyable for you, then you're not going to stick to it in the long run.
That's true. Yeah. That's good. I like that, dude. What's your goals for your channels for like for the future?
Um, Man, I would like as far as like a monetary type thing. Like, dude, I want to get to where like it's paying for hunts.
Yeah.
I right now I don't see myself leaving fire. Very passionate about it. It definitely fills my cup. Um,
Yeah. Cool.
so it's super secure and it's a great job. So and the schedule is awesome. I mean, it's 2 on 4 off. So
Oh,
there's
nice.
really no reason to leave, you know. But I mean, if this can start paying for hunts and I can, either get behind the camera, in front of the camera on some pretty cool adventures, that's really my goal as far as that goes. But as far as like the cliche, what I want out of my channel is I don't know, just hopefully just make somebody's day better that day.
Yeah. That's good.
So
I was gonna ask how you balance like your time, but it sounds like you get quite a bit of time off to go do stuff like your hunting and your channel and stuff
yeah, if I'm
outside of your
not working
job.
my other jobs, so
Oh, that's true.
like I set tile. I try to
Yeah.
pick up some videography stuff here and there when I can. Um,
Nice.
been a personal trainer for a while. So I've had
Okay.
clients in the past. I've kind of stepped away from that just a little bit. Just mentally, it was wearing on me a little bit. So kind of stepped away from that for a second. So we'll see where that goes, and then
Yeah.
yeah,
That's cool, dude.
yeah,
Good. Well, yeah, that's cool. I think it's really interesting and unique how you kind of run everything and just how your life is, and not I don't know a lot of guys who are in a situation like you are with jobs and with just the relationships that you've built and stuff. So that's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Definitely busy. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
that there's any balance. I mean, if you ask my wife this time
Yeah.
of year, the balance has shifted completely to hunting.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
knows it's
me
coming
too.
every year, but she's a rock star. But yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know that there's ever actual balance in life. You know,
Yeah.
there's sometimes you can do pretty good at it, but I think if you stress
Yeah.
about like balancing perfectly everything, it's
Yeah.
you're not going to get really good at something. I'll tell you that much. If you don't
It's
start
true.
devoting a bunch of time to it.
Yep. I agree.
But I
Yeah.
mean, you can find ways to interwork it with things like my videography to try to practice and get better and stuff. I'll pack that thing around. Like I took it to the skate park today with the twins.
Yeah.
Like I'm playing with them,
Nice.
dad's hanging out with them, we're all having fun, but I'm still just working on like camera settings and just playing around and trying to make some cool stuff. So
Yeah.
just try to find ways to make it work. And that's why I
Yeah.
hang out in the gym so I can hang out with the kids because I won't be able to see them if I'm down working out and stuff and just learn to deal
Yeah.
with it.
That's awesome, dude. Um, kind of last thing we can chat about, real quick is there any new gear you're excited about this year? A lot of people love gear. I love gear too. It's not everything, but I like gear, right?
Yeah,
Is there anything else?
I'm looking at two things in my room right now that I can't tell you about.
Oh, dang.
I got one of those NDAs going on, Uh, but just keep an eye out for Easton. Is all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty freaking sick, man. It's gonna be dope. I think that's dropping sometime in December, so
Okay.
it's
Cool.
pretty sweet.
Few months away.
And
Heck yeah.
then, oh, I did see another one, and I can't tell you at all about that either, but you're gonna like it. Pretty
Okay.
sick. Something that I can tell you about. Let me think. Oh, sheep feet stealth bombers. Those things are sick. Have you seen those?
Oh yeah. Those I have seen them. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, all around camp shoe, stocking shoe. I mean, it's like spring bear hunts, walking through the creeks and stuff. Because it seems like we were
Oh
doing
yeah.
that all the time on our spring bear hunt in Idaho for some reason. Like you got to go somewhere,
Yeah.
you're crossing a
Oh
creek.
yeah.
But yeah, those things would be money for that. And then the new crispy gators, I guess. Those things. Have you seen those?
Yeah. I haven't seen a lot about them. Just the
So
ads
they're
they put out.
they go strapless, and obviously they only work with the certain pairs of crispy boots, and the newer
Okay.
lines they'll all have them. But you can go
Nice.
strapless, so the bottom strap under the gator makes it obsolete, so it connects to your
Wow.
boot, so you don't
Okay.
have to worry about that breaking and then getting caked with mud and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
yeah, I rocked them a little bit, and I like them so far. They're still pretty young in my setup, so we'll see how they
Yeah.
last. But they're
That's
pretty
cool.
sweet. But that's
Dang.
kind of
Okay. Yeah.
what I can tell you.
Yeah.
There's some stuff coming down the pipeline that's pretty sick.
Nice.
So
That's cool. That's cool. That's one of the fun things about knowing, but you can't tell anyone. It's
yeah,
like, ah, dang,
yeah,
I want to tell anyone, tell
right.
people,
I know. I was like, dude, if you only knew.
right?
Yeah. So
That's good, man.
yeah, it's gonna be pretty
Well,
sweet.
good. Well, dude, thanks for hopping on the podcast. We can chat for a sec after I end it, but thanks for hopping on. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me,
And
man.
yeah, dude, of course. And we will catch everyone else next week.